Hello, dear listeners. Welcome back to Flavors and Knowledge, the culinary journey that tantalizes your palate and nourishes your mind. I'm your host, Chef Walter Potenza. I'm thrilled to take you on a delectable adventure through the world of flavors, where we'll uncover the secrets behind the most extraordinary dishes, while immersing in the rich cultural heritage that has helped shape the heart of cooking. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to embark on a mouth-watering expedition that will leave you craving for more. Today's episode is about fish without fish. And does eating sushi appeal to you? Still, the famous dish has been a beloved Japanese product for centuries, and most of us find it delicious and creative. Its origins can be linked to the 8th century when it was created to preserve fish by fermenting it with rice. And as time passed, sushi evolved into the dish we know today, where a raw fish atop vinegar rice is that simple. Initially sold by street vendors as fast food, sushi eventually entered restaurants in the 19th century. And by the early 20th century, sushi's popularity had spread outside Japan, particularly here in the United States. In the 1980s and 90s, sushi became a Western food trend, and its popularity continues, even if science may have created some roadblocks in the past few years by the state's health departments. As you know, food science is continuously advancing with new concepts and innovating emerging daily. And one of the latest, not very new actually, is creating sushi in vitro, using tissue engineering and cell culture techniques that are meant to develop meat and seafood substitutes that can be utilized to prepare sushi. And if you find it hard to understand, I'll go further a little bit. Sushi is typically made with raw fish. However, alternative protein sources have been developed due to overfishing, pollution, and animal welfare concerns. In vitro, sushi is made by growing fish cells in a lab and using them to create a taste, texture, and appearance similar to the traditional sushi. The process begins with the extraction of cells from the desired fish species. These cells are then cultured in a lab using a nutrient-rich medium that allows them to grow and divide. And over time, the cells form muscle tissue, which can be harvested and used to create sushi. This innovative production provides a sustainable and ethical alternative to traditional sushi methods, and in addition, utilizing cell culture techniques to create meat and seafood dramatically reduces the need for fishing and aquaculture. This, of course, can help alleviate the strain on the world's oceans, promote more sustainable food production practices, and benefit consumers overall. Creating sushi in vitro has the advantage of allowing for custom-designed sushi with specific nutritional profiles. Researchers can control the culture's medium's growth condition and nutrient level to produce sushi with certain nutrients or flavor profiles. Despite its potential, creating sushi in vitro is still in its early stages. It faces many challenges before it can become a mainstream food product. Moreover, producing sushi in a lab is currently expensive due to the cost of growing cells. The technology needs to advance to a point where large quantities of sushi can be produced at a reasonable cost. Another challenge worth noting is navigating the strict regulation in many countries regarding using genetically modified organisms and other biotechnology products. And although there are challenges, the concept of producing sushi in a lab is a thrilling look into the future of food manufacturing. By merging modern science and classic cooking methods, food scientists and researchers are developing inventive approaches to feeding the ever-growing global population while supporting ethical and sustainable food production practices. The next question will be, how can consumers benefit from this process? Well, let me just explain that consumers can benefit in several ways from the developing of sushi in vitro. And here are some of my suggestions and their potential benefits. Number 1, more sustainable and ethical food choices. Consumers concerned about overfishing, pollution, and animal welfare issues can opt for sushi in vitro as a more sustainable and ethical alternative to the traditional method. Number 2, customizable nutritional profile. With sushi in vitro, researchers and food scientists can create custom-designed sushi with specific nutritional profiles. Consumers can choose sushi high in certain nutrients or meet their dietary needs. Number 3, improved food safety. Sushi in vitro is created in a controlled laboratory environment, meaning there is less risk of contamination from harmful bacteria and other pathogens. Number 4, consistent quality. The fish's freshness and quality can change drastically with traditional sushi. But sushi in vitro is created using a consistent process, meaning the quality is more predictable and consistent. Number 6, and last, more affordable prices. And while the cost of producing sushi in vitro is still relatively high, as the technology improves and the production scale increases, the prices are expected to become more affordable over time. In summary, consumers can benefit from the development of sushi in vitro by accessing more sustainable, ethical, and customizable food choices that are safe, consistent, and potentially more affordable in the long run. And there you have it, dear listeners, the final piece of the puzzle to complete our culinary quest on flavors and knowledge today. Always remember, gastronomy is an endless journey of discovery, and every dish holds its own tale. So keep exploring, experimenting, and embracing the flavors that make our world enchanting and diverse. And until we meet again, may your culinary adventures be filled with delight, surprises, and of course a dash of knowledge that elevates your cooking to new heights. For all the details, recipes, and news, please follow the links on the show notes, and I'll get back to you on the next round. For now, eat well and stay safe.
Flavors and Knowledge is brought to you by Chef Walter's Cooking School in Cranston, Rhode Island. For classes, workshops, events, and programs, please visit our website at chefwalterscookingschool.com. For all other services offered by Chef Walter's Food Group, check out our main website, chefwalter.com.